That was so fun.
Yes,
Joy
it
is such a
was.
vibe. I just love talking to strong, badass Black women
Yes,
and
yes.
just like her opinion. I mean, it was just awesome. Joy is awesome.
She is, and I appreciated the wisdom that she dropped about like
Right?
that level of preparation that's necessary.
Yes.
That
Hmm.
because I think a lot of times people see you on the other end, like they see you on the I've arrived end,
Yep.
and they don't necessarily know what the process was for you to get to
Exactly.
that point. And
Exactly.
I think that the question that her friend asked her was so on point of
Okay.
where, so okay, if this is where you see yourself, what, how much energy are you putting into it? Like I,
What you
when
doing,
she said that, I literally paused and was like, let me think about my life right now. What are the things I'm trying to
baby?
do in my life right now, and where am I putting my energy?
Girl, I
Child.
was thinking about this tummy, and I'm being patient with myself, but I think we need to normalize mommies wanting to get back to their body because if that's who you
Yeah.
are, girl. When she said that, I was just like, ma'am, have you been consistent with your workouts? Have you been consistent with your water intake and your food? And I was like, how are you complaining about the
Right.
results if you're not doing the work? And I was just like, okay, damn, I'm convicted. All right. So
Let me take
you
my
and I
sip.
both,
Let me take
girl,
my sip because
and
I
I don't
need to
even,
be held accountable for my water intake too.
and my water not even nearby. See, so yes, I felt convicted too,
Yes.
girl. I was like, oh, she preaching. Okay.
Right? Yes.
That girl, I maybe we have to interview Joy another day and like not talk about sports as much and maybe talk about just her
Yes.
wisdom because even that last statement that she made, I'm like, I wish we could have dove into that. That was so beautiful, just about the what she loves most about herself. And I think that's something that all women can benefit from just hearing that, and like you said, yeah,
Exactly.
ooh,
Exactly. It's just so, yeah.
yeah.
I
The
can't wait
other
for people to
thing,
hear this.
girl, y'all gonna laugh at me. I'm sorry, but
There's
there's
a
a gnat
bug.
in here. Yeah,
Yes.
I had
Oh,
to. I can't stand. It was
I
like a
feel
little gnat.
I feel you.
Usually I just clap them. I'm sorry. Well, this is the
You're
after
good.
show. We do this on the after show, okay?
Yes.
This is like I wouldn't
You
have
get
done that
to,
during the interview. Yeah, this is the after show, y'all.
you would have just
Um,
act like it didn't
I
exist
would have just been like,
and prayed that it didn't come in your face.
exactly. You better stay over there, you gnat. But
Right.
the other thing, Dom, you made a good point too. She's on TV daily. She's mingling with celebrities. She's a public figure, and like you said, people see you there, and they're like, "Oh, everything's so great." But I love that she was just so down to earth. Like we all still have things about ourselves that we're working on, and she goes to
Yes.
therapy, which I love that she mentioned. I
Yes.
love that she said that. She talked about sleeping on her friend's couch and just being in
Right.
that rough stage in her journey, like just being
Hmm.
transparent about the journey because some of us might be in that space right now and you may not be able to see the future and the amazing things that you're going to do, but just knowing that someone else was there, right? We all have different
Yes.
stages of our journey and there are
Yes.
lessons, and Joy also co-signed trusting the process. Okay,
Yes.
trusting the
Yes.
process.
We know that's my favorite phrase.
That's it. Trusting the process. And one of my other favorites from you, Dom, is focus on what you can control. So
Right.
yeah, I think that was just it was great. I can't wait to re-listen to this one, especially just to kind of go back to the gems that she shared. And I think people can also, I hope that some men listen to this episode. I don't know
Yes.
of any men that are that are interviewing folks for sports will, but I think what she said about what she wishes men would ask, I think that comes up a lot for women in
Yeah.
different fields. I've seen other entertainment interviews where they'll ask the man all these thought provoking, just deep questions, and then the woman is like, "What diet did you have to fit into that cat suit?" or something, just where it's just like, bro, I have a brain too. Like you can ask me a real
Right.
question and not a
Right.
question about what kind of food I eat. So
Right. Right.
yeah,
That's why I'm like, I think that's why I think it's important, and I appreciate the questions that we ask,
right,
because not only does it get at their origin story and their journey, but
yeah,
we also get their opinion on things, right? So, like,
exactly,
asking her what she thought about the solution to the marijuana issue. And you saw
right.
how she went in, and
Oh, she didn't play.
right. And so I'm like,
Yes,
and even talking about like the sexual harassment piece and how
yeah,
like she had ideas, and I think that
yeah,
that is where a lot of organizations are missing and
Yeah.
lacking is they're not listening
Mm-hmm.
to the women. You
Yep.
know, like I think about instances where, like, just being a woman in the workplace, and
Yeah.
I can recall being in a meeting and I was the only woman, and the
Mm-hmm.
assumption was that
Mm-hmm.
I was going to take the notes.
Yes, girl. Don't you hate that?
And yes, and so I looked and I said, "Oh, that's not me today.
Right?
That's not,
One of
no.
y'all,
Y'all
yeah,
got
one of
that.
y'all.
Like, I'm not, that's not my duty. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, not here for that."
There was one other thing I wanted to share too, Dom. It was around just the essence of a woman and how you can be an attractive woman that wears nice clothing. And it's so crazy to think that in 2021 we're still talking about this kind of stuff, but like you can be an attractive woman who wears nice clothes, who posts bikini pics if you so please, who's pretty or who looks good, and you can also be eloquent and have an opinion and like we can
Yes.
do all these things. We bad bitches
Yes.
out here. Like we
Right.
can do this.
We're
And we're
multidimensional.
multi-dimensional, right? And so I think that joy really epitomizes what we think about when we talk about multi-facets of the woman, right? And we do as well. It's like
Yes.
you can do all these things and we're still smart. Like that's part of our makeup as well, and that's okay.
Yes.
So yeah, I think that was really good. I can't wait to listen, lady. I hope you enjoyed the interview. And
Yes.
yeah, stay tuned for more episodes.